G'day and welcome everyone, EmrickXV here, and welcome back to hardcoreXV, a year in Minecraft, and we're in March. Sensational. Big shout outs to Geeky Gaming, Geeky Gamer, and Jano for comments on the last episode. So, what do we think March has on offer? We built a pretty cool observatory in February, but March, I think we need to look at some progression. So, let's hope we can go find ourselves a fortress and move this game along. Wait, what? Oh my god. What a massive fail. Well, I was talking about progression, but not progressing this far. Ah well, on with the commentary. So, March, we did a bunch of exploring. I wanted to find a village, and I was using a little bit of a cool tactic here by building a little outpost every day I was out. So this was our first little structure that we built on an adventure out to find a village. It was pretty cool, and we were using the river to basically explore, staying nice and low and hopefully finding ourselves that village. Oh, and by the way, check out this texture pack. We're in autumn, so I used an autumn texture pack. I thought it was pretty cool. And come the second day of venturing, we found ourselves a little mountain. That was pretty cool. Another nice little outpost done. Eventually though, we got ourselves into a taiga, and in the distance I spotted a smokestack. That's right, we found ourselves a village. And it was pretty cool. We ran ourselves over there to get ourselves set up because a village was going to be very important moving through the game. And here it was. We sorted out some villages, and I have to say, I literally broke a lectern for 2 full days to try and make a mending villager. And lo and behold, we got there eventually. 38 emeralds, what a rort, but you know what? It took us forever to get that. So, we're just gonna do it. So, we had our fair share of close calls in March. Apart from dying. I mean, that's not really a close call. But this one was really interesting. I was basically pillaring across to the location of our village so that we had a quick trip through the nether to be able to pick up our villager books. And it was a little bit scary. Out over the top of a basalt delta, and of course, yep, a ghast. Where to go? This could be interesting. A little bit of batting away, trying to stop it, trying to shoot it, fireballs in the way, and boom. Lucky for feather falling 4 on those boots, eh? That would have been death. And do you think we could find a nether fortress in this nether? We spent 3 full days looking for a nether fortress, and we were having no luck at all. These soul sand valleys were a bit of a pain. Ghasts everywhere, playing tennis with the fireballs, and yeah, no nether fortresses in sight. And look, I realise I haven't got the days up here because you know what? I was pretty disappointed with myself. So these are some of the highlights of March, and yeah, I don't know what day this was, but we did spend quite a bit of time. And got shot again. Damn ghasts. Oh, we also made some mates. A couple of little piglins, did a little bartering. That was good fun. And yeah, managed to get ourselves a nice little set of boots here, I think. Soul speed 2, if I remember correctly. Very handy. But that was it for me. I was done in the nether for a while. Back in the overworld, and we decided to cut a path from our nether portal through to the palisade. I thought it might just be a nice little idea to add this little path to run all the way underneath the observatory and a little bridge to go over this little river section here. Quite a nice little addition. But yeah, as I say, this was all really for naught because you'll see very soon that we end up dying. Anyway, let's get this bridge finished. Let's cut this path through this next hill under the observatory and knock it out the other side. I thought it was pretty cool just to light it all up, add it all together, and yeah, that little oak bridge just tied in nicely with our palisade section here as well. So after that, we did have a really cool comment from Geeky Gamer talking about building out on this observatory. So we decided to do that. We grabbed a heap of stone from that last little dig that we did, and yeah, the rest was history. Built ourselves a mountain in March. It was good fun. And there it is. A little bit of detailing to do, but you know what? I was pretty happy with how that all finished off. We still had to do the other side, but we're going to leave that for another day. Anyway, it begins. I decided that I wanted to go back to the mine shaft and find ourselves a good source of XP. And we found these 2 cave spider spawners. So I jumped on the YouTube, came up with a Shulkercraft design, which was really, really cool. But because of the 2 spider spawners, I was intent on trying to get both of them to come to one spot. And that ultimately was my downfall, because cave spiders, as we all know, are a pain in the bum the best of the times. They're fast, they're jumpy, and they just don't do what you want to do. And to be honest, I really don't know what I was thinking, because it was actually working pretty well. But as you can see, I'm confused because I can't see the cave spiders coming from that other spawner. So I decided to light it up and muck around with the water mechanics. And of course, we all know water mechanics aren't great in Minecraft. They're useful, but they're not great. And again, you could see the other spider spawner producing really well. So I actually got myself up to something like level 35 or level 36 towards the end here, but I was still ultimately wanting to make sure that all the spiders came to that one killing chamber and didn't get caught up in this water stream. Now this is nothing against Shulkercraft's farm, it works really, really well, I did test it, but obviously you've got to take into consideration the different levels of the spawners and how the water gets to push them around. And yeah, that was basically it. I tried to just get this all blocked off so that we could find out how to get those spiders down to that killing chamber, but I don't know what I was thinking. It was just not happening for me. I tried a bunch of different stuff and nothing seemed to work. That's Minecraft water mechanics for you. And yeah, it was just a real brain fade, to be honest. Particularly this little bit. I was like, right, that's it. I'm gonna get all this water out. And yeah, there's a whole other spawner there with a bunch of spiders that now had complete freedom. And yep, block it off here, Emrick. Just block it off. No, I didn't block it off. That's a bit silly, isn't it? And yeah, that was it. So that's it, everyone. That's how I died in March. Minecraft Hardcore is pretty brutal, and I lasted 83 days. Seeds up on the screen, so if you'd like to have a go at it, it'll be really cool to see what you do with this world. I had some cool ideas. I was thinking to build a big castle around this area, but you know what? That's what hardcore does to you. You start planning, and then you make a silly decision, and the world is completely gone. I loved my little farming area here. Thought it was pretty cool. But you know what? With every death comes life. And we've got a whole new series to come through with this hardcore idea. So I've come up with a pretty cool one. We're going to try and finish a year in Minecraft Hardcore but it might not just be the same world. So our next world, we are going to go and pick an amplified world and see what happens with that. That could actually be really, really good fun. And this was it. This was the site of my death. And you can see all the spiders, and that's what really caused all the grief. I was pretty angry, to be honest, at this stage because it was actually working pretty well, but I was trying to make it better. And when I thought about it, I could have just had 2 sets of killing chambers rather than just trying to get these guys all into one. But, you know, when you try and make stuff perfect, stuff happens. And ultimately, you die sometimes. It's all good. It's all in the fun. And yeah, I'm really looking forward to trying hardcore Minecraft in an amplified world. Stick around and we'll see if we can finish off March. Thank you very much, everyone. This has been fun. EmrickXV, signing off.